Hello, I'm so excited today. I'm just had to come on here to make a little video about my day today. So you may have seen on my channel that I won the election in my town for state representative, and I'm really kind of nervous about it, but I'm excited about it. And so in New Hampshire, we have 400 state representatives. Yeah, that's a lot. And they have to be reelected every 2 years. So in my town, we ran three people together and we won. And we're all Republicans and we're all conservative. And so today we are going to meet with all of the other Republicans elect, and some of them will be coming from reelection and some of them will be new like me. And so today is going to be an interesting day. I have been to the state house quite a bit in the last few years. I've been there to pray with some friends of mine. I've been there for some activities that we've done, and I've done a lot of learning in the last few years. I've studied my constitution. I've gotten involved in my school board. That was kind of the first thing that I did for an election. And the first election, I won by 13 votes. And we also had a recount, and I won again, the recount, of course. And I'm coming up on my third year of service on the school board. So that has been an amazing learning experience. We have a small town of 10,000 people, and we have three schools. We have an elementary school, middle school, and a high school. And we serve about 1,200 students. So it's not a huge endeavor here. It's kind of a small country town, but just big enough to be big and small enough to be small. All right. So anyway, I ran for school board a few years ago. Then a year later, I ran for, well, it was actually the next March. I helped my friend to run for library trustee. We have three trustees of our library, and through the years, there have been trustees that have been there for a long period of time, but a few of us kind of were going to the meetings and we decided we wanted a more conservative trustee that would represent our viewpoint rather than everybody representing the opposite viewpoint, if you know what I mean. So we went ahead and we campaigned and we got this person in. She was voted in. And then unfortunately, she had some health issues and she could not continue with that commitment. So she had to step down. So at that point, we needed someone else to step in. So yours truly stepped into that position, and then the following March, I was appointed first by the Board of Selectmen, and then I was voted in by the people the following March. And that was interesting because all of a sudden we had two open positions on the library trustee board, and one position was for 3 years, one was for 2 years, and the 2-year one had 2 people running, and the 3-year one had 3 people running, something like that. So we had, like, 5 people running for library trustee, and everybody in town was like, "Why so many people running for library trustee? What's going on?" So hopefully people in town woke up to what's going on at the library. And so that I also ran for ethics committee and I won that. I ran for trustee of the trust funds, which that was something someone had asked me to do, and I did not make that. So I haven't won every time that I ran for an election. But this past summer, I was asked to run as a state representative in my town. And in our state house of 400 people, the voting was about half and half with the Democrats versus Republicans. So now that this cycle has come to fruition, we have over 25, I'm not sure the exact number, of a majority for the Republicans. So that's really great. In my town, we voted straight down the ticket, all Republicans. So I'm really excited about that. So there are some things that I'm concerned about, and one of the things would be parental rights, health freedom, keeping taxes down, education, to name a few. But I think right now I'm gonna be going, and I'm going to just be learning and kind of watching, and I don't know, I just wanted to document this, that this is my first day going to the state house to go inside as an elected official into the state representatives group. I've been to the state house a few times with my kids, walking through. It's pretty cool. And I have observed it from the outside. It's a very beautiful building. Our motto in New Hampshire is live free or die. And that is a motto that was coined by John Stark, who is a famous war hero in our state. And I've seen some talk about this statement saying it's not just live free or die, it's live free or die because death is not the worst. Death is not the worst of evils, is what that saying is. And so we're facing tyranny in some ways. Maybe we will get a reprieve from that. I hope that people don't just sit back and say, oh, good, we have some representatives in the state house and now we're going to be good to go. The best thing we can do as citizens is to study our government and to study our constitution. And when we do that, we realize that it really depends on us, the citizens, not just to vote, but to hold our representatives accountable and also to find out what they're doing and ask them to do what we want them to do and not to just do what they want to do, but to represent the citizens, to keep the citizens safe from tyranny or whatever you might want to call it. Um, the COVID stuff was totally out of hand, and we need to understand that we need to take care of ourselves. And even education, adults need to realize, yes, we want kids to have an education, but it's up to the parents to look out for the best education for their children, not to just send them to school and then yell at people because they're not doing what we want them to do. So I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you will keep me in prayer as I go on to this journey of working at the State House. And I'm also keeping my teaching job. So far, so good with that. I have plans to take time off and to get a substitute, to make the plans for the substitute, and to maintain my job as a teacher at the Christian school. So hopefully all that goes well. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.